Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do my interpretation of Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2025, week 30. I thought this was kind of a cool idea. However, as I always say, Rachel has so many really old papers and stuff like that, being that she's from Italy and has access to that, and I don't have it. So what I did is I went through my digitals, and I actually had some digitals that I used for a project for her weekly challenge prior to this, and these were part of them right here. And then I went through my, and then these are ones that I scanned. And then I went through my digitals and I found these papers. And what I did is I reduced them because she had full-size type papers that really took up maybe this much of a coffee dyed paper, or, well, she didn't use coffee dyed either. But anyways, and I knew that for my journals I wouldn't use something that size, so I reduced these down a little bit. And basically it's like making kind of a botanical type journaling card, but combining paper with fabric. She did flowers, numbers, labels, that type of thing, and it was really pretty cool. So what I did is I got these papers. I'm going to back them. She had like old paper, really cool old papers, and of course I don't, but I did some coffee dyeing earlier today anyways of this lined paper, and then I have a coffee dyed sheet here that we'll back these with. Not that they need them because I printed them out, they're all white, but I'd rather have them a little heftier and look older. Then I went through my fabrics and I picked all the little pieces that I had, squares or rectangles or whatever, and I pulled those out. I don't know, she has had like kind of tapestry and linens and all kinds of nice stuff. This is my scrap fabric. And then I had these flower images from a gardening book that I had, and then I printed out these images. I think these are from the Digital Collage Club. I'm not sure. I think actually these and this. I'm not sure where the rest of these were, but I just took each image and put it on the sheet and kind of made it a size I thought would look good. I don't know whether it will or not. And then I happen to have these that if we wanted to cut out the roses or something, we could do that. So that's what I've got for supplies. It really takes just a glue stick and probably from some Fabri-Tac. And our glue book, which I have way over here, right here. It's off to the side. And so I thought the first thing we could do is back a couple of these. And I thought if we did 3 or 4, that would kind of show you what she did. And that would give me one for my idea book and a couple to put in my ephemera. So I thought I would start with ones that maybe we hadn't used. That one, I kind of like that a lot. I might have to do them sideways. Do we care that the lines are sideways back there? No, I don't think we care. Because I don't think oh, maybe these two might fit here. Yes, nice. And then we might have to do one sideways. So let's try that, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to move these off to the side, and let's get these glued on first. So I'm just going to use my glue stick. TV's kind of loud out there, so I hope it's not just too disruptive. Okay. It's so much fun to do these challenges when Rachel makes something that I think I would use in my journals. I really enjoy it. And what I did when I decided to do the challenge is not to feel pressured to do every week. If I didn't feel that what she created was something that I would use in my journals. Not that they wouldn't be good for my idea journal, but I can always go back and look at those videos of the ones that I didn't do. And, you know, and if I decide at a later date to try to make one for my idea journal, I could do that. And then we'll put this one right down here. Like I said, her papers were full size, like the original size of the old papers. And so hers are much bigger. But I think to get the idea of what we're doing, I think this will work fine. Okay, we got 3. Do we want to do a couple more just in case? I think maybe we could. Let's use regular coffee dyed. And let's do one of these. And maybe that. How about that? I think those look good. So let's do those as well. Look at this, is like such thin paper. Yikes. Okay. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. It was kind of an odd day here. It was sunny this morning and it's been very, very warm. And then all of a sudden it was a downpour. At first I thought, oh, maybe I'll get some stuff done and then I'll spend some time in the pool. Nope. When it rains like that down here, the thunder and lightning is really pretty dangerous. So we've had people struck many times, like of being over on the beach and you kind of can watch the storm come in. You don't really know if it's going to hit you or not. And then the lightning hits and voila. It's very dangerous. Okay, and we'll get this one on. Anyway, so I ended up packaging up some happy mail for a couple of people that I owe some happy mail to. And got that ready for a pickup on Monday. Okay, I think that's good. Let me bring this other one in and make sure we've got it all. And I think I'm just going to tear these with a ruler. I think that's what Rachel did. And she had some of the paper even hanging out. She wasn't real particular about it. So guess what? I'm not going to be either. Whoops. Okay, there's one. There's 2. This one I'm going to cut. My glue's not quite dry on here, so I'm just going to cut because it's got some white on it, and I think we'll be fine. Okay, and then see if we can do the same with these. I went over and on Friday I had to pick my son up at work. A lot of you know that he has diabetes, and he developed retinal detachment. So he's had all the surgeries you can have and everything, and it's he's legally blind. He can't see out of one eye very well at all, and the other eye is like 20/200 or something. It's like really he can't see well. So if he has appointments, or my granddaughter has appointments, then I try to run them so my daughter-in-law doesn't have to take off work to do that. So I had to go pick him up on Friday. We picked him up. I picked my granddaughter up. Then we went and picked him up from work. And my granddaughter had to go to the dentist and have a baby tooth pulled. She's 16. She had to have a baby tooth pulled and 2 fillings. And she was a trooper. She didn't want her dad in there. She came out and, you know, handled it real well. I was surprised. Novocaine wasn't bothering her too much. It was a little uncomfortable, so, you know, I told her to take Tylenol or whatever when she got home. But anyways, we went and got her a smoothie. So that's what I did on Friday. But anyways, when I took him back to work, he actually rides a bike to work. And has to go like on the bike trail and with the traffic light, because the traffic light kind of makes the noise, tells him when he can cross and stuff. So I took him back to work. Then I went to drop her off, and I wanted to borrow his ladder. And she said to me, "Oh, be careful. There's a couple of wasp nests over there in the carport." And I said, "By the ladder?" And she goes, "Yeah, all over. They have an antique car and stuff. They're all over there." So I went and I pulled the ladder out and I looked at it, and I didn't see anything on it other than it was a little dirty because he stores it outside. So I put the hatch down in my car and got it in there and came home. Now, I don't live that far from him, but I mean, I drove home with the ladder in there. And I opened my car door to get out, and a wasp flew out my door. So I went to pull it out, and there were three wasp nests, or whatever you call them, up in the corner of the slats of the ladder that I didn't see. Pretty big ones. So anyways, we got to clean that out before I can use it. So that was kind of scary. Okay, so we got these all cut. And the next thing that Rachel did is she actually just used a glue stick and put pieces of fabric on here. But she used small squares, but these might be a little big for these. So I think I'm going to try to lay them out, maybe. Can you see these if I lay them out here? Yes. Maybe I'll do those 3 first. And that way I can pull them down and get them in front. Okay, so I have a bunch of different kinds of fabric. So let's see what we got here. Like I said, she had small pieces. I have some Canta fabrics. I have this black and gold. Kind of cool. This is the lace from my mom's wedding dress. We could use that. And this seems kind of big. because hers were big, she used just little squares, but then these squares seem kind of large. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe not, maybe okay. That, and then let's do this one maybe with some smaller ones, because this is a smaller piece. We have a beige, we have these canthas are pretty cool, and there's green ones I think in here. Yes, look at this. Then we have this black, and oh, that might look good there. Yeah. And if I put that green, then we could maybe put something green there, or do I have any other greens? Oh, we have green here. Kind of a blue-green. Yeah, better try and keep it rather small. Maybe we'll do those. Oh, that one might be better. This is terrible. I'm so horrible at this stuff. Okay, let's try these. Now, she used a glue stick, but I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac, because there's no way that I think a glue stick is going to hold these fabrics on here. So all we're doing is we're combining paper and fabric to make journaling cards. I don't want to put so much glue on that it soaks through. I want to turn it this way, I think. There. Okay, so we've got those on. Then the next thing that she did is she put some sort of a flower or something on it. So I want to pull our flowers out and see. Like, I'll have to cut these out, but I thought it would be kind of interesting. I don't know, I thought this might be kind of interesting, so let's cut this one out and see what we got. This, I think, might be kind of big leaving this bulb on, so I'm going to I'm going to cut around it and see if we put it on here, if we can put this on somehow like that, maybe, I think. Okay, there's one. What I wanted to do was, this has purple. Okay, so I'm going to go fussy cut these out, a couple of these out, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I have my camera in the right place because I had to move it, because I actually video on my phone, so I had to move it, and so I hope we're in similar place. Anyways, what I did was I went ahead and cut out these two florals. Okay, and then I took a tip from Rachel. When she fussy cuts out things on white paper, she uses a marker. I think it might be a Tombow or something. And she colors the white part. Let's see the difference here. She colors the white part a buff or a beigey color to try to fit, you know, make it look a little older. Anyways, so I went over and I tried a couple different Copic markers, and I found E00. It's called Skin White. And I used that to color in these areas, and I think they look so much nicer. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and put these on, but I don't want to glue them down because the next thing that Rachel did is she used numbers and labels. So I pulled a box that I have letters and numbers and stuff, and I pulled some labels. And I thought we would go through these and see if we have anything that we like. And I know that I love these. Oh, I love this one. But I don't know if these look good. This one says filed. Let's just kind of put stuff on there and see. We don't want to totally cover it up. And these numbers are, I'm not even sure. It's a whole mixture of numbers and letters and all kinds of different things. Let me see what we have in here. Oh, this one I kind of like over here. Thinking that label looks kind of big. We've got some smaller, like a green label like this. That has some pink on it. That might be good, right? And then something like that. That would be nice. I like it. Okay, so far so good. So this one, let's see what we have for labels up here. A lot of these are the labels that I stamped in that, and I did a video on that. Ooh, look at that one. Nope, I like it this way. I think I like it like this. Let's see if we have something else in here. Well, you know what else we have is we have our Tim Holtz, our little, oh, look at these. These would look so cute. Okay, I like that one too. Now we just have this mess over here. This one here, and I think this purple flower is small, so it seems like we're going to need something a little larger to fit on there. Let's see what we have, since these are supposed to be sort of botanical. Ooh, that's kind of nice. This one's a nice color. These are not both nice colors. I don't know if I want both colors or how I want to do that. Well, I kind of like that. Let's see what we have. And then we have this purple. This, oh, look at this purple butterfly label. We could put right there. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do, just like that. I'm going to move these out of the way, and then we're going to go ahead and glue. So I'm going to go ahead and use my, maybe I'll use my tacky glue. This. The idea is Rachel has a lot of very old and aged papers, and I don't. So if I want to replicate what she does or something like that that's aged that I see anybody do, I have to, excuse me, I have to come up with a way to try to replicate that. And oftentimes it means coloring things or distressing things to make them look older. Anyways, these look phenomenal. I love it. So there's the second one. And this one, I think we're going to have to distress. Okay, I'm back. My sister called and I had to shut the video off for a minute. So while I was on the phone with her, I managed to get all these other flowers cut out and thought we might have time to do something with these as well, but I'm not sure. But anyways, we were to the point where we were getting ready to glue this one down. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward with that, and I'm going to use my tacky glue and try to remember where this goes. Well, that's really pretty. I wonder though if I might like to put something like this on here. I think so. I think I'm going to put this down underneath that leaf. Okay, so these are the three that we have done. And look, they're just coffee dyed paper on the back. And look how cute they came out. Really nice. So let's see if we can have enough time to do the small ones. Put those aside. I don't know if we can do all of them, but let's see. First thing we need is some fabrics. And you know, we put 3 up before, but we don't have to put 3 up if we don't want to. I like that one. Oh, this one's got some kind of yellowishy something on it. Let's use that, just because that will tie in with that one. Then got blue, we got blue, we got, oh, we have some blue here. This is pretty large though. We have denim. I think I want to cut these down just a little bit, so I'm going to just kind of trim that. Trim this one just a little. Just because these are smaller pages. Okay, there's those, and then we have this one here. Let's see, we have a black. We have another one of these pieces. It's muslin that I think I tried to stamp at one time. We could put that on there. Oh, and then we have this other black one that matches the other one that we had. We can put on there. I think those will work. So I'm going to go ahead and put these fabrics in my drawer. Put them away. Okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac and glue those down. Okay, so we got our fabric on. Now we got to pick our flowers. Oh, these look cool because they got the lined paper on the back. I really am liking these white flowers. I'm not sure which one they would look the best on. Let's see what else we have. Well, we used this one already, so we don't want to use that. We used this one already. We have the blue. That might be pretty on here. And then, ooh, this pink. Be pretty on here. Love it. So let's get rid of the blue. Get rid of the pink. I don't know if we could do, I don't see why not, why we couldn't do that, or we can do, I like those. Oh, I like that as well. But I think I like the white and the, I think I like these. If I did them like this, kind of have it sticking out. Okay, so let's go with it, right? If we like it, we'll go. Oh, we got the tulips. Did we use tulips? Oh yeah, we did. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with that. Now we have to come up with our, we want to come up with some labels. And these are smaller, so we don't need really big labels. Well, that's kind of cool with the bird on it, though. But that covers up an awful lot of the text underneath, so as much as I like it, I think it's probably not the best idea. I'm going to have to color this one. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Oh, I like that. Okay, that one looks good. This one, these are labels I created for Roxy's weekly challenge. I made those because I guess her husband made some for her. I don't know if you all saw that I actually stamped on a piece of paper and then I colored them and scanned them. So now I can just print them out on cardstock. I think this is too big. As much as I like it, I think it's just a little too big. And that means that's too big. Nope, don't like that. Might like that one. I think I like that. Oh, I like it like that. Okay, let's get that one down. Oh, I thought I was running out of glue there for a minute. Let's kind of turn that one a little sideways. Anyways, I'm sure that I'll use these pieces in my journals. They're great, look like great writing space. I like it. It's pretty cool having the fabric and paper on there. I like that a lot. And thinking we could put something in here, but I'm not sure that we really need it, but I just think it would look kind of cool. Oh, I like that there. Okay, that one's done. This one, and you could distress all these little pieces too. Rachel doesn't distress. I like distressing because it seems to define edges, but for these I really don't see the need to do that. Now this one we need to color. So I'm going to take this Copic and I'm going to, I don't know if you can see, maybe I will try to get a little closer while I color this. I'm just going around the outside. I'm kind of making the white disappear and making it beige or whatever this color is. E00. It's a skin tone, so that's what it's called, like pale, oh, skin white or something. So I'm just going around. Rachel does this with, like I said, I think she uses a Tombow marker or something, some kind of a buff. And I thought, what a great idea, because when I fussy cut, I leave white space. Let me see if I got it all. I think I did. Oh, right here I got a little bit. Do we get it? Yep, we got it. Okay, I'm gonna try to go out a little bit now. Okay, we should be good. And we're gonna put this here and this here. So let's get this one down first. I have dried glue all over my hands. I hope you guys try this. It's certainly simple, and like I said, I don't have all the different papers that Rachel has, the old papers and vintage things, but we just make do with what we have, right? That one's really pretty. Make a tag out of that, right? Nice. Okay, we got one more. And we need to find and let's see if we have something small we can put there. Charles Bailey. I think I like it just like that. Okay, so we know that we have to have this down right about there. I love these. I love these. Okay, let me clear this stuff up and we will go over what we did. Okay, let me see if I can lay these out so that we can see all of them. And I'll hold them up. So there's one. Love it. And here's another. Love that one as well. These are the larger ones right here. And then the last three we did were these here, and these are a little smaller. Love this one. I just love this. I don't know what it is about that one that I just love. And then this one. And this one, I'm thinking, actually both of these we could make tags out of them. Right? But however you do it, journaling cards or tags. This is Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2025, week 30. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.